Good afternoon all. My name is Sridevi and welcome to my another video on fundamental concepts. This is for exercise 11A, class 7, Selena Conscience Mathematics book. Alright, before we go on to the questions, I have few tips for you. So let's go through the tips first. Constants. The numbers which have fixed value is called a constant. For example, 1 lakh, 9, 200, 1, 705, etc. So constant is just a number which has got a fixed value. For example, I have given you few numbers. So all the numericals which has a definite value is called a constant. Variables are usually denoted by an English alphabet and can be assigned any value according to the requirement. Okay, so it's usually, you will understand this as and when I start doing the sums, and you'll get more clarity on this. So I repeat, variables are usually denoted by an English alphabet and can be termed any and can be assigned any value according to the requirement. Now let's go to a term. A term is a number or a constant, a variable, or a combination of a number and a variable. So example is A. So A is a variable. 8 is a constant. 9 plus x, it's a combination of a number and a variable. 20x, it's a combination of a number and a variable. So as and when we do lots of this exercise and this particular chapter, you will get to know the idea of the terminologies that I am using here. Algebraic expression. An algebraic expression is a collection of one or more terms which are separated from each other by addition or subtraction sign. Again, you'll have lots of algebraic expressions in the coming exercise. Alright, so you will understand how this works. So you will understand all these concepts as and when you do lots of sums. Types of algebraic expression. Monomial, it will have only one term. Mono means one, so it will have only one term. Binomial, that is two terms. Bi means two, so it is two terms. Trinomial, tri means three. You know that tri is three, therefore it is three terms. Polynomial, it is having two or more than two terms. And you will understand more on monomial, binomial and trinomial because you have a question in this exercise itself which gives you where you will have to find out whether it's monomial, binomial, trinomial, etc. And you will understand these concepts much better. Moving on to the exercise, question 1. Separate the constant terms and variable terms for the following. 8, x, 8x, 6xy, 6 plus x, minus 5xy square, 15ax square, 32z by xy, y square by 3x. If you clearly just go through the questions, all the terms except 8 as an alphabet. That means it is variable. So only 8 is a constant because it's got a fixed value. Therefore, here constant is only 8 and others are variables. I'm just pausing in for few seconds. Hope you understand. Okay. Now, for each expression given below, state whether it's monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. It is 2x divided by 15. 2x divided by 15, you can write it as 2x by 15. So it is just one term there. So this is monomial. Easy? Yes. Here you have ax plus 9. So ax is one term, 9 is one term. So this is binomial as it has two terms. Just pausing here. Hope this is clear. Moving on to the third one, 3x square into 5x. That is nothing but 15x cube. 3 into 5 is 15. X square into x is x cube. So, if you have done the chapter exponents, you will understand how to multiply these kind of expressions. So, this is a monomial as it has only one term. Hope this is clear. Next you have 5 plus 2a minus 3b. So this becomes trinomial because you have 3 terms. Hope it is clear. Now you have 2y minus 7 by 3z divided by x. So this expression becomes 2y minus 7z by 3x. It has 2 terms. So this is binomial. Next one, 3p into q divided by z. This is nothing but 3pq by z. So this is monomial since it has only one term. Next one, 12z divided by 5x plus 4. It becomes 12z by 5x plus 4. So now you can understand you just have 2 terms here. So it becomes binomial. Next one, 12 minus 5z minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. So the expression becomes 8 minus 5z. You have 2 terms here. Therefore it is binomial. Next one, a cube minus 3ab square into c. That becomes a cube minus 3ab square c. Here it has 2 terms, so it is a binomial expression. Fair enough. Keep doing this exercise again and again. Maybe if you do it twice, more than once, you will get an hangover of what it is, and it's pretty easy. Coefficient. In a monomial, any factor or group of factor of terms is called the coefficient of the remaining part of the monomial. So you will understand when I am going to do the next set of questions. So I am just pausing and I am just repeating. In a monomial, any factor or group of factors of terms is called the coefficient of the remaining part of the monomial. Okay, write the coefficient of xy in minus 3a xy. So what you do is just close xy. So if you remove xy, what is remaining? Minus 3a. Therefore, coefficient of xy is minus 3a. Next one, they are saying z square in p square y z square. So if you close z square, what do you get? P square y. Therefore, the coefficient of z square is p square y. Fair enough. I am just pausing in for few seconds. Let's move on to the next one. Mn in minus mn. Coefficient of mn in minus mn will be minus 1. Because if you close this, what do you get? You get minus 1. So, coefficient of mn is minus 1. Next one, 15 in minus 15p square. So if you remove 15, you get minus p square. Therefore, coefficient of 15 in minus p square is minus 15p square is minus p square. Hope you understand. Clear is it? Yes. Now, degree of the monomial. The degree of the monomial is the exponent of its variable or the sum of the exponents of its variable. When we do the sums, you will understand. Question 4 says, for each of the following monomials, write its degree. 7y, degree of 7y is 1 because the power of y is just 1. Now, minus x square y. So, degree of minus x square y. What is the power of x? It's 2. What is the power of y? It is 1. So, you add it. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So, you just add the powers of the variables and that is the degree of the monomial. Just pausing in here. Next one, xy square z. Degree of xy square z is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 4. Isn't it easy? Just add the powers of the variable. Next one, minus 9y square z cube. Degree of minus 9y square z cube is equal to 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. I have mistakenly written as z square, that is z cube. 3m cube n to the power of 4. Degree of 3m cube n to the power of 4 is 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7. Next one, minus 2p square q cube r to the power of 4. Degree of minus 2p square q cube r to the power of 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 9. Hope it is clear. Degree of a polynomial. The degree of the polynomial is the degree of the highest term. Now we just did degree of monomial, you just add and you put the degree. But degree of polynomial will be whatever is the highest would be the degree. Okay? Write the degree of each of the following polynomials. (3y cube minus x square y square plus 4x). Here x square y square is the term with the highest degree, that is 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. Therefore degree is 4. Hope it is easy. P cube q square minus 6p square q to the power of 5 plus p to the power of 4 q to the power of 4. Here p to the power of 4 q to the power of 4 has got the highest degree, that is 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8. Therefore degree is 8. Next one, minus 8m n to the power of 6 plus 5m cube n. Here minus 8m n to the power of 6 has got the highest degree, that is 1 plus 6, that's equal to 7. Therefore degree is 7. Next one, 7 minus 3x square y plus y square. Minus 3x square y has got the highest degree. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Therefore the degree is 3. Next one, 3x minus 15. 3x has got the highest degree, that's 1. Therefore the degree is 1. Next one, 2y square z plus 9y z cube. Highest degree is, the term is 9y z cube, that is 1 plus 3, that's equal to 4. Therefore degree is 4. Hope it is clear. Right? Yes. Now like and unlike terms. Terms having the same literal coefficients or alphabetical letters are called like terms. Terms with different literal coefficients are called unlike terms. Question number 6. Group the like terms and unlike terms. Okay, like terms together. You don't have unlike terms, it's all like terms. 9x square, xy minus 3x square, x square and minus 2xy. So we'll group all x squares together. So it becomes 9x square minus 3x square, x square are a set of like terms. And the next set of like terms is xy and minus 2xy. Just pausing here. Next one, AB minus a square b minus 3ab, 5a square b and minus a square b. Grouping AB terms together, you get AB and minus 3ab. That's the first set of like terms. And the second one is minus a square b, 5a square b and minus a square, 8a square b. So that's the next set of like terms. Hope this is clear. Next one, 7p, 8pq, minus 5pq, minus 2p and 3p. 7p, minus 2p and 3p are the first set of like terms. 8pq and minus 5pq are the set of next like terms in this question. Just pausing. Now let's move on to question number 7. Write the numerical coefficients of the following. Y. Numerical means just the number and the sign. Okay. You will not put anything else. What is the numerical coefficient of y? The coefficient of y is 1. Minus y is, coefficient of minus y is minus 1. Next one. 2x square y. Coefficient of 2x square y is 2. What is the number? So it is just 2. Minus 8y cube, 8xy cube. Coefficient of minus 8xy cube is minus 8. What is the new number there? It is minus 8. So therefore the numerical coefficient is minus 8. 3py square. The coefficient of 3py square is 3. The number present there is 3. Therefore, the numerical coefficient is 3. Minus 9a square b cube. The coefficient of minus 9a square b cube is minus 9. In minus 5x cube y square z to the power of 4, write the coefficients of the following of z square. But here you have z to the power of 4. When you remove z square, the term becomes z square. Therefore, the coefficient of z square is, rewrite the remaining. So, it minus 5x cube y square z square. Of y square, just removing y square, you get minus 5x cube z to the power of 4. Right? Yz square they have said. So coefficient of yz square, removing 1y and z square, what do you get? Minus 5x cube. Because it's y square, remove 1y, it becomes y. And z square you need to remove. Z to the power of 4 minus 2 is z square. Therefore the coefficient is minus x cube yz square. X cube y. So coefficient of x cube y in minus 5x 3x cube y square z to the power of 4. So you remove x cube completely. So it becomes minus 5 y square. You remove 1y. It becomes minus 5y. And z to the power of 4 you will retain. Therefore it becomes minus z y to the power of, minus 5 y to the y z to the power of 4. Minus xy square, coefficient of minus xy square is equal to 5x square z to the power of 4. Next one, minus 5x y square z, coefficient of minus 5x y square z is equal to x square z cube. They have also asked the degree of the expression. So you just add all the powers, that's 3 plus 2 plus 4, and that gives you 9. Hope this exercise was easy. See you soon in like exercise 11b. Until then, stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye.